boot, 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 bobbing along.
Hi, we're Stuart and Emmie, and we're child-free after infertility. So we decided to change our life plans and moved on to a narrowboat. We're sharing our adventures here, and you're welcome to join us.
Hi guys, you're joining us as we're leaving our mooring in Westport Lake and cruising through Stoke-on-Trent. Stoke-on-Trent was a really big area for pottery making, and so there's a lot of factories like this. A lot of them are disused, but there's a lot of them actually still in use as well, and so you see a lot of these kiln towers along the canal. It's a really pretty industrial stretch of canal.
This is my ex, lol.
I'm sure that was it.
I think so.
This is Middleport Pottery, which is still a working factory. The canals and the potteries were all essentially developed side by side, and they were largely fed via the Colden Canal, which used to bring material in.
We're off! We're heading through Stoke-on-Trent now. It's probably too windy to say
It's
this,
really
isn't
windy. It wasn't meant to be, but it is. But we need to move.
We're heading to Barlaston. Here's Black Prince, where we stopped for diesel last year and I accidentally threw my phone in the canal. Bad times. Hello phone, I know you're down there somewhere. I really like this lock. I can't explain it. I just really like it.
Quite a lot. I think the lock gates might be quite stiff. I'd offer to go help, but I'm on a boat. You can do it! I believe in you! Yay! Got a good lock shower. It's not very well known fact, but actually this is how boaters wash. We actually wash every time we cruise under these, and there's no cleaner water than canal water. When you get to the bottom of this monstrous lock, you can feel the light go out. It's not the biggest we've been in, but it's definitely big. It's not even the biggest on this stretch. I think the one at the top is the biggest. But this is... there's a magnitude to this.
It's very, very bright. It's practically like a summer's day. Unfortunately, our summer hats went mouldy this winter. That's 6 locks done and we're basically in Barlaston. It felt like a breeze after going back and up and down Cheshire, half of Cheshire locks at great speed.
I don't know about a breeze. It's
A
still
breeze.
quite a lot of cruising, quite a long trek, and
5 hours later, but
A breeze!
a breeze, sure, a breeze.
Boop.
Morning. We're leaving our lovely spot again in Barlaston, but we're actually just outside of Barlaston, and we're heading through to Stone. Bye. What did we name our goose? Bye, Gerald. I think that's Gerald. Oh no, Gerald's over there. I see him. Bye, Gerald.
We've had a bit of a grumpy start because first, yesterday Stu was painting the hatch and then it rained. So when he tried to open the back hatch, it got stuck and it's all glumpy and it's run everywhere and it's still sticky. So we are now driving at risk of getting paint on us.
The coolant level was also really high and I don't like it and it's freaked me out a little bit. But look, this house has its own mooring and a VW.
So lots to be keeping an eye on today. But it's not a long cruise. I think quite a few locks, but we're heading from Barlaston through Stone, get the services done, to Aston. We haven't really filmed while we were in Barlaston because most of it we were away because Stu had a guitar show. So we had quite a long weekend away. I was with my sister and the children for the most part. Stu had his guitar show, and then when we got back to Barlaston we were just getting back to normal, working hard. I was doing a lot of work on a tea towel design and drawing and video editing, and Stu was working on fixing up the back hatch and the side hatch. Side hatch, absolutely fine, beautiful job, although I haven't actually looked at it.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, side hatch has gone really well.
So
But
far.
this top hatch, it started raining immediately when Stu finished. I think it was a bit unexpected. Unfortunately, it is spring, so these things happen. But also Stu had thinned out the paint a bit with a bit of oil and white spirit, and that might have made it go a bit wrong as well.
I think I might have over-thinned it, and then the rain just finished it off.
So it's run, and yeah, it's all sticky. Ah! We're right by the railway line. It's busy today, so it's working out quite well at the locks, with one of us going down, one of us coming up and crisscrossing. Always good because it feels like it wastes less water and it just makes life easier.
Well, this is nice. The people in front of us filled the lock for us, I guess because there was no one coming up. So Emmie ran ahead and opened the gate, so I get to just drive straight in. She's walking back to close those gates, don't worry, we're good. Birthplace of the Trent and Mersey Canal. Here we have another quality boatman's shower. This one is actually omnidirectional so that it can clean you from all angles. Right. Just doing the water. The bins were just there behind me and they're gone. We're pretty desperate for a bin. I'd like to get my crutch back. Right, we've stopped. We're in Stone. We're moored just on the outskirts of the city centre, the town centre. We've got a bit of laundry and some shopping and some things to do, so all the excitement. So we thought we'd make use of the town centre moorings for a couple of days before we shoot off.
Boop.
Hello. We are in Stone. We have been moored just outside of the town centre on the sort of visitor moorings for a few days, and now we are going to go have a little explore of Stone. While we've been here, we've just been making use of some quiet time, really.
And being near a town and the facilities.
Yeah.
And it's been lovely weather, but we haven't filmed any of that, so join us on this grey day.
We're going out for a little explore of Stone, and then we're going to come back and do some work.
Typical, this shop is closed on Mondays. I really want to smell these.
Boop.
But no matter, Emmie went through a video editing time machine.
I'm glad I popped back a few days later. The Wandering Bee make beautiful candles in recycled beer bottles. The shop is a delight, and each candle is under a glass dome you can lift to smell each beautiful scent. There's also a lovely selection of plants. Cute little mossy balls and very posh herbs.
Boop.
Let the stone be firm. This year we've decided is the year of boat gardening, so we much needed a visit to B&M.
You've made your choices. Bit scary. I changed my mind, I want it. Chips! I'm so excited. I've just got back from wandering around in Stone. It's pouring, not pouring with rain, it's just a bit grey and rainy and miserable. So we haven't filmed a lot, but it's quite a nice town centre, apart from everything being closed on Mondays.
Yeah.
But we did go into a fancy B&M, and Stu is stocked up with gardening supplies. Plus we've got chips for lunch.
Boop.
Our carbon monoxide alarm's going off again. Used the oven. It was playing up. It kept going out. And then the monoxide alarm's going off. So, little toe bath food. Just fanning my boat.
Oh. They're making a nest. The alarm stopped. We're back in the boat. 20 minutes, dinner outside. Luckily it wasn't raining. But this time Stu didn't accidentally. So this happened a few months ago, and we thought it must be because Stu accidentally left the oven open while it was on. But this time he did not leave the oven open, but he was using the oven. So we think the oven might be a bit dodgy. So need to work out what to do, have someone check it, I guess, and just not use the oven for a bit for now.
We don't use the oven very much, but it's still quite annoying to not be able to use it at all.
Hadn't really filmed this afternoon. I was working on this boat drawing. Look, it's us on Annie with some giant ducks.
And here's the finished piece. I think it's lovely, and it would look really good on a tea towel. But what do you think?
Boop.
Ooh, yeah. We've been away for a couple of days and we're moving on tomorrow. We've only just got back and we've really been enjoying the Wilton Fish Bar in Stone. And so since we got back kind of late, we thought we'd just have a cheeky little fish and chips, well, chips and potato fritter before we move on.
Welcome aboard, Travis. Look at Travis. What an amazing purchase. I'm so happy we bought him. He's so scary.
Thank you so much for watching and following along with us this week. Please do give us a boop on the like button and send a comment below. We always love hearing from you and chatting with you in the comments. We will see you next week when we will have some more slow-paced adventures. Goodbye.